At Builder's First Source, we're harnessing the power of innovation to transform the future of home building. With 14 facilities across Montana, Builder's First Source is your one-stop shop for building materials. From lumber and windows to trusses and siding, whether you're building single-family homes or multifamily units, we've got you covered. Visit BLDR.com to learn more. Builder's First Source, building Montana's future, one home at a time.
We're back.
We're back.
And we're happy.
Another weekend of successful hockey games.
We're happy, see? It's our happy face.
Because we won.
Not everybody is so happy.
No.
I would like to start by giving my condolences to the Bozeman announcer. He's going through some things.
He had a whole existential crisis.
Yeah, on not camera, but on microphone, on audio. What do I say? On what is that? Okay, it doesn't matter. You
on
guys,
live television?
There you go. He talked for about 15 minutes after the end of the game. And talking about the players and the year.
Thanking everyone and their mom.
And
literally
dude.
Everyone and their mom.
And he was very sad. And if I had a soul, I might feel bad. But we're just too busy winning, and I couldn't let him bring me down. Because we haven't felt that in a very long time. That sadness.
No.
And I don't envy it.
No.
Because it sounded horrible.
Yeah, I definitely can't empathize with what it feels like to be done with your season after regular season games.
Yeah, we don't do that.
We got quite a bit of hockey season left to go.
I know. So we're not sad yet.
Nope.
I hope we are not sad at all. And so, yeah, I'm very sorry, dude. It must suck to be you. But
somebody's got to lose.
Yep, and somebody's got to win. And unfortunately, that was you. And we won. So, yeah. Yep. All right. But to back up a little bit. Friday.
Friday was stressful.
It was stressful. It was at home. It was a home game. And so
we were there.
And so were about 2,000 other people. It was a sold out game, and it was crazy. It was crazy.
1,810.
No way.
Yeah.
There's no way. That was the first time I've seen the sold out stickers everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. It was sold out.
But we've had more than that, haven't we? Whatever. It was sold out. Okay. And yeah.
Well, officially,
1,810.
How many people were actually there?
We still had a full seat, but barely.
Yeah.
And lots of plastic hockey sticking on the metal floor.
Oh my gosh. It's painful to hear that. Like the whack, whack, whack.
Yeah. And it's like, it kind of makes me twitch after a while. It's like,
yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, but not Hunter. What am
Chadwick.
I saying? What are you saying?
What are you saying?
I was going with Miller. Chadwick, Miller, Hunter. We don't know.
They were all there.
Hunter was our goalie, and Vincent was theirs. Now, why the crap am I saying that?
Miller was our goalie.
Why do I keep saying Hunter?
I don't know. I mean, Hunter was there.
Hunter. Yeah. I don't know.
No, Ty Miller.
Yeah. Okay, ignore me.
Have you heard of this hockey team called the Bighorns?
I have. You know, in my defense, it was the last hockey tournament for my son this last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So I was at the rink a lot.
Well, and your son's there right now.
No.
Was there today.
Yeah. We were already there. We were there 3 times yesterday. And only once today. He came in 5th, but that's okay.
Hey, that's pretty good.
They won today, and so that's good. But
he did just as good as the Bozeman Ice Dogs.
Son,
also
you have a future.
NHL, here we come.
Yeah, I worked the scoreboard. Mm-hmm. If that's what you call it. Work the scoreboard. Most of the time I just sit there and panic because they have this like super old thing.
Just
buttons. Yeah, and it never does exactly what you want. Like today I went to switch the periods because it was the end of the first, and I was like, period, and it's like boop, it went from 2 to 4. I'm like, One time, usually like it's okay because it's just like a house scrimmage or something, and they're like, you screw it up, which I do, and they're like, no big deal. But this was a tournament, dude. Like this is stuff.
This is like these kids are going to the NHL, so you better get it right.
And I was like,
you could scuttle their entire professional hockey career.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, the 10 U's.
Yeah, it's always so stressful. It really is stressful. And so
it does give you a bit of an appreciation for the guys that do it for every Bighorns game.
True.
Because those
true.
are, I mean, every single one of our regular season games is that level of pressure.
Oh, no, way more than that. Way more. Yeah.
And also 2,000 people are watching, plus everybody online watching.
Yeah. I have a new appreciation for sure. But I do it throughout the year sometimes. And sometimes I rock it. Me and the board are like this. And then sometimes, like, no joke, one time I was like, oh, we got a goal. And I went to put the home thing. Like, oh, home team got a goal. And nothing happened. I'm like.
And then all of a sudden they all start showing up.
No. I wish that was the case because that's an easy fix. Half of the board stopped working.
Oh, God.
And so, like, I couldn't, like, all of these buttons weren't working. These ones were, but kind of.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, oh no, panicking. And you see all the parents, like, staring at you. And I'm like,
get it together.
I know.
Goal box.
And so I ended up having to unplug it. So the board goes, like, black. And then I'm trying to, like, type in all this stuff. Like, how many minutes were left? What was the score? It's all fun. And then I got put in the t-shirt or the hoodie tournament place. So they had like 10 different designs that you can get on these hoodies, and they were actually printing them as we were getting the orders. It was kind of cool. And I got like 3 seconds of training. They're like, here's this sheet, just have them fill it out. And I'm like, okay. I'm sure I screwed it up, but I left before they could tell me how much I screwed up. So
that's the secret.
That is the secret.
Don't stick around for the feedback.
I'm like, oh my gosh. And the little heat thing, the heat stamper was like right next to me. And I had dressed for hockey. I did not sign up for this.
Oh, yeah.
So I was in this ice skating, the ice room.
Yeah.
Where you can get the skates. And I was like sitting there and I had my toe warmers in. I was like layered and I had this hot machine just like blowing at me and this huge line of people, dude. My feet with those warmers in there, it was like standing on hot coals the whole time. And I'm like trying not to freak out. like
can they smell me through all my
I know.
Yet?
Oh my gosh. I'm like burning flesh. That's what it should smell like. So yeah, it was a great weekend, but I'm like, yeah. And then you had a busy weekend.
I did.
What'd you do?
I watched hockey.
And did your floors?
And I laid the floors in my kitchen. It looks beautiful.
That had to happen. It had to happen, people.
Yesterday, I actually laid the last board like 5 minutes after the game started. So I was like listening on my Bluetooth.
Noise canceling headphones?
On my noise canceling headphones as I'm like banging this last board. And I was like, I gotta get this done. Yeah. Yeah. And then I got to sit and chill out and watch hockey.
Yeah.
It was great. That was my yesterday.
Yeah,
that was my Saturday.
It was good. Anyway, so back to Friday. I don't know what any of that had to do with anything. Oh, because I kept calling Miller Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
Why? No one knows.
Anyways. Because we collectively only have about a half a brain.
True that.
Yeah. So, Friday, we predicted. You said 5-2. I said 5-1. Her husband, the ultimate Bighorns fan, said 8-0.
Yeah. None of us got it right.
And then we won, what,
At all.
5-4 in overtime? Yeah.
Overtime with Bozeman? What?
I don't know what was going on.
Maybe we were like, oh, we feel bad for them. Maybe we should let them win because we'd rather play them than the Sabres.
No. We're not going to throw a game like that.
I think the Hawks did last night.
Yeah, right. That's true. Maybe, yeah. Maybe that is a thing that happens, but the Bighorns don't throw games.
No, we don't. But we do, from what I've heard through the grapevine, there is a lot of sick players right now. So maybe we didn't intentionally almost lose to Bozeman. I wouldn't be able to show my face. I'm like, oh my gosh. Because that's, Great Falls.
Dude, when they leveled it there in the third.
Yeah, not happy. But we came back and win, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. So according to my notes, period 1, Stan the man, Stan Tyler, he went down again, right in front of the ref, I feel like this is a recurring thing. This has happened a bunch where he like goes down, is injured, obviously injured and down, and the refs are just like either looking at him or just completely don't see him at all.
I'm sure they're choosing to ignore it. They're like, oh, it's
like,
just
is
that
there
guy.
a reason why they wouldn't blow a whistle for a guy who's like literally limping himself off the ice?
I don't think that they like us.
Or is he, or like, are they onto him? Is he a soccer flopper?
No. I wouldn't think so.
I mean,
because he goes around. Usually, the soccer floppers are like the victims.
Yeah.
Stan the Man is not a victim. I was watching him try to take on people twice his size all night. He was just like, come on.
He's a feisty
dude. And you could just see his mouth going the whole time.
I want to mic him up so bad. Can we do that?
Not safe for work.
Yeah. I want to mic him up so bad, dude. Because he was just, his mouth was going non-stop.
Yeah. And we really didn't take him out much. He was on the ice a ton.
Yeah, he was. Despite the fact that he was
in trouble a lot.
Or injured.
Injured a lot. He is not a victim.
No.
He's definitely like an aggressor, which is hilarious. I love it.
And then Friddle did a cool move. He like took the puck around the back of the goal and then tried to flip it right in the other side. I'm calling that the reach around.
I don't like that. Reach around, that's...
Because he reached right around the goal. He reached around the edge of the goal.
That's what people think of when you say reach around. No one thinks that. If you're above 16 years old, no one thinks that.
Then why is their hair called lettuce? No one thinks of hair when you say lettuce. No one thinks of...
Mustard?
Of fast shots on the goal when you say mustard. That's the point.
To me, that sounds like gonorrhea. You should probably get checked out if you have mustard shots.
If it comes out yellow.
You need some medicine, sir. I don't know why any of this is, but reach around. Yeah. How come everything can like wrap around into some kind of sexual something? It's just the thing. It's just you got it.
Yeah.
So I have on Friday, Marcus Ray got a goal.
Yep.
Good job. Have I ever seen that?
That's his third one of the season.
Third point.
So
it could have been 2 assists and a goal or 1 assist and a goal. Yeah. I don't think I don't think it's much, but it's cool to see him on there. Ty Shell got 2.
Oh no, wait. It's like this. 1, 2.
We need a Hattie. We need a 3.
A one-pot sandwich.
We need a 3, Hannah.
Yeah, we need a 3. 1, 2. Wait.
You got it. Yeah, you are. We need a hat trick. It has been so long. So Ty Shell, we were hoping you'd get a hat trick. Every time he came in, we're like, give it to Shell.
Because he got both his goals in the second.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ray. Big Gru.
Big Gru got 1.
Shell.
And then we didn't get any in the first or the third.
No, but in the first, they were down by the goal by where we sit.
Yeah.
It was Bozeman's goal at that point. And Friddle whacked a guy upside the head. And the ref blew his whistle on him right there.
Yeah.
And Friddle just goes,
What? And he was smiling. He was like laughing. He like goes behind this Bozeman guy and he's like, poof. Yeah. Like just boop.
Yeah, and the ref's like, don't do that.
And he's like, what? We were cracking.
It was so funny.
It's so nice to have our guys having fun.
They were having a lot of fun. Well, because then in the second, Bozeman's number 16 dropped his stick. And he went to go get it, but G-Bar was there by it, and he just like shuffled it off a couple of times. They kept like playing, pushing his stick further and further away.
It was and they deserve it, man. They 100%. Were. I think they were behaving because these games were super important for them because it was a playoff. If they won, they would make it to the playoffs. If they lost,
they had a lot at stake last night.
So I think they were kind of behaving, but their behaving is still not like. No. Yeah. They were still being crap faces.
They were.
But
that's because they have Hansen on their team.
Oh, and Upton.
Yeah, Hansen and Upton. Although those two are surprisingly absent from the penalty list. Upton had 1 on Friday night, and neither of them had anything, I think, on Saturday night.
Dan,
Upton. Those guys were naughty, dude.
Reed Wilkinson, he's another one.
You know what else I noticed? Speaking of Wilkinson.
What? There's 2 of them.
Are there 2 Wilkinsons?
Yes.
Really?
Remember? I kept thinking that they were changing his number. Yeah, there's Spencer and then there's Reed. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Reed and Spencer.
I kept thinking that they were like swapping jerseys. When we went to
That's
Bozeman,
right.
I
You
was
were
like, what the heck?
Shapeshifter.
It's an alien.
No, it's just two guys with the same name. You know, like when we had 3 Cunninghams.
True.
Yeah.
And they actually did look alike.
I noticed in the Bozeman roster, they got a lot of like really long names.
Oh,
like,
dude.
And it just like takes up the whole.
Show me your girt.
Show me your girt.
What is it? Schoengert.
Schoengert, Weisenberger, Wilkinson.
Yeah, Shepherdson.
Deckelberg. Shepherdson.
Klingbeil.
Yeah, Klingbeil.
And there's White. Wight. I'm like, it's
way to
not
spell it.
right, and it's not spelled white, but it's like mixed between the two, and you have white.
Wicket.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, I thought it was funny. They had like all those long, because I kept looking and I tried to read their names and I'm like, there's too many letters for me to read that.
Yeah, it's wrapping around your pits.
So I looked
dude.
at, pit to pit. And so yeah, I looked it up and I was like, man, there's a lot of long names on that team.
Yeah, no.
Then, and
what?
We had a cameo. Tyler Green was guest coaching.
I know.
He was there in his little tan suit looking all dapper.
I was super excited, though. I was super excited.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, I'd love to have a...
Well, because a couple episodes ago, I had mentioned that maybe Alex North missed more than we want to admit. Or maybe they do admit that.
You think Tyler Green might be able to fill a hole?
I don't know. I mean... He does great back at the Colorado Springs, from what I've heard. He's doing
coaching.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he's coaching over there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and he was a fantastic player. I don't know if you guys were around during the time where Tyler Green was, playing for the Bighorns. But it was him and Sam Feemster and Bogan and Peterson.
Runs in his blood.
Yeah, and
you can tell. You can tell when they're raised.
Well, he was a fan favorite.
Of course.
Because he's really adorable.
Good.
Coming from an old person, like, he's a cute kid.
You're not that old.
I'm old enough. I'm trying to say it without, like... And so, let me just say that the girls were everywhere around him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
My kids were one of them.
Yeah.
My older girls, they love Tyler Green.
Mm-hmm.
So, every time after the game, we'd have to go get a picture. Anyways, he was always super sweet. But he was such an awesome player, and he was so fun to watch. I remember the one time he was trying to get a goal. I think it was in like the first. I don't even know who we were playing, but he got a breakaway. And you could see his face, and he was just looking straight at the goalie, and he was like, he had this like... He like did this little, and right before he shot and made it, dude. And it was like,
I'm coming for you, goalie.
Dude. He wasn't even trying. He was like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Like you could see the whole thing, and he's like, "Boop," and totally made it. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's."
I love that sass. I love it when they can like break out of that, because that's like a high pressure situation.
Oh, dude, yeah,
especially with how many people were in the stands.
Oh yeah,
and he knew.
He knew he was gonna make it. He's like, "What up, man?"
And he broke out of that like. Most people, I've certainly would just be like crushed under the pressure.
Yeah.
And probably fumble it, but he's like, eh.
Yeah, I know. He like just like skating up, and he's like,
yeah, got
like,
this.
"What up, buddy? Here I come." I don't know. He was fun to watch. I'm sure he has. I mean, a ton of talent.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not still playing. I don't know if he's playing or not, but I thought he was going to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe he just didn't want to. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean it has to be a life thing, I guess.
True.
So
that's true. Yeah, it could just be an enjoyment thing.
But I remember, and I tried to get his jersey, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And he wouldn't sell any of them.
He wasn't selling his game-worn jerseys.
So did I got Sam Feemsters. He was my second favorite.
And then Hirschberger was on fire. Dude, that kid is so fast.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy.
He is
everywhere.
Remember Loesch and how fast he was?
Oh, speaking of, Loesch just went into the military. I don't know what that just came up, but I saw that. Yeah, he's in the military now. I'm like, and he shaved his hair. So I would not even recognize him. He shaved his lettuce. Because he was just known for that bright red curly mullet.
Yeah.
And so, but he was unbelievably fast. I was like, oh my gosh.
But yeah, Hirsch was very like Loesch energy, except I think he's even faster.
You think?
I think so. Because he was just like,
everywhere.
I could hardly even keep track. I was like, I'd be looking here and he's skating this way, and then suddenly he's like out of my.
You're like, where did he go?
You feel the breeze. You know? hit by the shockwave.
That's so funny. I mean, I get it. He's super quick and he's fun to watch too.
Yeah, and then Bozeman leveled 4-4 with 12 minutes left in the third, which, like, I feel like Miller was a bit off his game. I mean,
he might have been sick like everybody else.
Miller's a fantastic goalie. Yeah, but something, like, I just call it how I see it. And something was just, like, off. And you could kind of tell, like, as the game went on, his, like, I don't know, energy, aura, whatever he was projecting was just kind of, like, you could tell it was weighing on him, which I totally get. Like, it's 100% a mind game.
Yeah.
And if you're off in one little area, like if he was just feeling a little not well, or let the first goal that he let in get into his head, you get in your head and it just goes. And I feel for you, dude.
Yeah,
that was rough. Sure. We were waiting afterwards and we were hoping he'd come out, but
he did, but we were already gone. Yeah, he came out like right when we
didn't wait long enough.
No,
dang, because I wanted to tell you did an awesome job.
I know it's hard. I mean, make one or lose one and then lose another, and then
the third one that went in was just like, it's like he was over here and the puck just went whoop.
Yeah,
and I remember he was just like, what the hell?
I get it. We get it. I mean, and you gotta think, like, it's not that big of a deal because whether we lost, I mean, okay,
yeah,
it would have hurt our souls to lose to Bozeman, but we would have survived.
We still would have been number one.
We still would have been number one. We'd still go into the playoffs. It's not a big thing. And so I'm like, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot less at stake for us
right now. Yeah, for sure.
So it's okay to have an off night. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Human.
But we're done with those, boys.
Yeah. But you can't have any more now.
No.
Now that one's out of the way, Miller.
Yeah.
Now you're at the top of your game for playoffs.
Yeah, you can't have any more. I'm sorry. You just can't.
You use that chip and now it's spent.
Yeah, you don't get any more.
So we want Miller back.
Yeah.
We want our amazing goalie set up.
For sure. And I was kind of wondering, because I was like, normally if not everybody else, but we let like 2 or 3 goals in, typically they swap goalies. And so I was like, but he kept him in there, and I'm kind of glad. It might be like riding a bike. You just got to get back up there and do it again. But on the other hand, I'm like, but why?
That almost would be more demoralizing to be taken out.
Maybe. So I don't know when they decide to take them out, because it seems like they always take them out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, because I know we have like a cycle where like Appelman's are primary, but like he plays 3 games and then Miller plays 1. And then, they go through that.
But he has an off game, then they should have,
taking him out Friday night and then put him back in for the second half of Saturday night or something.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but I know that, when Appelman got escorted off the ice, well then, I almost called him Hunter again. What is wrong with me?
What's wrong with you?
Am I thinking of Ogre? Who am I thinking of? Miller. It's just
I don't
Miller.
know anything that goes on in your
Neither do I most of the time, so just ignore me. Miller has jumped in for Appelman a couple times. When he got ran that time, well, I guess I think he was an injury and an ejection.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's why we have two goalies.
Yeah, I was just wondering. I'm like, that's weird that they wouldn't take him out when it's that close of a game and there's already been 4.
Well, and it might also be because we were already clinched and we didn't really have much to lose. And it's probably good in that, like, mindset battle to, like, stay in it. And like you said, ride a bicycle, get back up on there. And you did. And it was great.
Yeah.
And we won. So, whatever.
Yeah. That's 55 shots on goal to 32. So, we outplayed them for sure. It should have been, 10-4, but what do I know? What do I know? Nothing.
In overtime, we put in Friddle, Becker, and Stan the Man Tyler.
I like that. I know. Whenever we do overtime and we have those pairs of 3, I always pay close attention because I'm like, oh, I kind of like that. Like just setups that you don't usually see.
A power throuple?
Yeah, power throuple. But there was one, it was Friddle and Finn and Hunter. Isn't that the one I liked? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Friddle, Finn, and Hunter. I was like, oh.
Hunter was all over, dude.
I know.
I saw him he was out there, man. But yeah, Friddle made the winning goal with 8 seconds left in overtime.
I was nervous. I hate shootouts.
Me too. And especially with Miller being a little bit off his game. Like,
I was like,
I just felt like a shootout would be worse than just overtime.
Shootouts are worse anyway, regardless.
Because they're not even like, it's not even really a test of your skill. It's just
luck.
I
know.
And when you're already feeling off, it's like, meh. Although, I don't know.
Well, we did win. It was an overtime win, and we got great news that day also, or that evening, that the Drillers lost again.
Not only did they lose, didn't they get shut out? Was that the one that was a shutout?
I don't remember. 2
No,
to 3.
3 to
Oh, yeah,
2
they
to
had
the
an overtime.
Texas
Was it overtime
Brahmas.
or was it a loss? I don't remember. Who cares?
It was a loss.
No? Yeah?
Yeah.
They lost, which means you know what? We're number 1 and we've played the same amount of games.
Near.
Great time. Great time to be alive. Well, I mean, if
Great
you're not,
time to be a Bighorns fan.
Yeah, you don't want to be a Bozeman fan right now. They're
Well,
very
if you're
sad.
a Bozeman fan, your hockey season is over.
Well, I know, but they're very sad. Mm-hmm. It's not a good time to be them.
No.
So that's Friday. We have anything else on Friday? Oh, the goalies were, or not the goalie. The refs. Cassidy was the main ref. Then we had Dinklenberg, and Misiak. Cassidy, I don't like
Mikayak.
The Amish guy.
The Amish
Mikayak.
He's
Cassidy,
not,
we don't like
actually
you.
Amish. It sounds like Amish.
We did start a ref you suck. Yeah. It was great.
Not a fan.
And you deserved it because...
Well, especially Saturday because we took all of the penalties that night.
Shocked. No, they got one.
They got one.
You keep
Whatever.
saying that.
That's garbage, though.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened in between Friday,
All
us
6.
barely winning, and then Saturday was like, Bozeman. I thought it was just a scrimmage among us.
Yeah,
like,
right?
Who's these people in black getting in our way?
What are they doing here?
Yeah, they shouldn't be here
Nothing.
because for 40 seconds in the first period, only 40 meters.
Speaking of Hunter,
Boom! First goal. Yes.
it was amazing.
It was. And then here comes Jabari in the first. I don't think I've seen a Jabari goal either. So Marcus Ray
he
and
has
Jabari.
3 points for the season. Well, he also was out for 18 games.
I know. But like, he probably got assists. I don't know. But he got a goal. And then the second period, here comes Hunter again.
Yeah.
Boom.
We wanted a hat trick for you, Hunter. But you let us down a little.
I know. It was, no, they don't let us down. We let ourselves down. We have high hopes.
Yeah.
And then Colin Becker and then Caden Feinstein in the second.
Feinstein. Yeah.
I know.
That was a great goal.
And at this point, the chats...
Never skipping leg day paid off yet again.
The chats were blowing up because they're like, dude, 80% of our goals have been defensemen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, yeah.
But you know who wasn't there?
Chadwick. Oh, Chadwick. I was like, Hammett.
And Hammett. Yeah, that's right.
He was
Hammett
gone all
wasn't.
weekend. And Chadwick is gone. And
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
We could tell that you weren't there, Chadwick.
And Hammett.
And Hammett. There was a surprising lack of penalties. Like, we gave Bozeman the first penalty of the game Saturday night. It was the only penalty, but still. Should have been ours. Hammett.
I know.
Dang it, Hammett.
Dang it, Hammett, for not being there.
For not getting the penalty this
you
time.
You get a dang it, Hammett. You like don't know how important like these people are to you on the ice, and until they're not there. Yeah. And it was like I was looking at the roster, and I'm like, who are we missing? What happens on there? Yeah. You rely on those people to be there every single night that they play.
You weren't there.
No.
At Builders First Source, we're harnessing the power of innovation to transform the future of home building. With 14 facilities across Montana, Builders First Source is your one-stop shop for building materials. From lumber and windows to trusses and siding, whether you're building single-family homes or multifamily units, we've got you covered. Visit BLDR.com to learn more. Builders First Source, building Montana's future, one home at a time.
And then Eker scored in the third. So that gave us a beautiful 6-1, which yours truly won again.
Oh, that's right. Our predictions, she won.
I said 6-1.
I said 5-0, and your husband said 5. He said 5-1. 5-1.
So you know,
I was the least.
No, yeah, you were. Yeah, that was awful. You was an awful, awful guess.
Wow. That's harsh.
Hey, you know what? I'm taking it and I'm running with it because that's 2 times that I have been right in like, what, 2 weeks?
Feelings are hurt.
It's been years, people, and I am never
And I usually win.
No, I never win. So I'm just gonna, brag a little bit. Just a little bit. Anything else on Thursday? I don't know.
A Saturday? Yeah.
We had Appleman in.
Yeah.
Dude was on
100%. Although there was one point where he like took his helmet off.
He
took his helmet off, and then he like they were coming our way, so then he like gets down and like blocks a goal
with no helmet on. He's
and
like, who needs this gear? I can do this.
Do you have a death wish?
Probably. But you know what? That was like serious superhero stuff right there. He's like, I don't need this thing. What? Why didn't they call? Was there no whistle? Like,
yeah,
dude
with no helmet on.
Dude doesn't have a helmet, and they're at the net trying to, make a goal. Like,
well, why did he take it off? I don't know why he took it off.
I think he was like shaking his head. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know. But then the helmet was like, whoop.
Yeah. And I would clip it, but oh my gosh, the NAHL.
Oh no, we have the clip.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we got it.
Side. Picked up. Kept in by Spencer Wilkinson. Picked up by Bruns. Walking in. Bruns. Shot stopped. And Appleman had his helmet knocked off. And he made the save.
Well, the feed was horrendous last night. It was like
Groundhog Day.
It would skip back. Which...
Hunter's penalty.
Hunter's penalty.
It was like, Hunter's penalty.
Can't you like skip back to his shorthanded goal? Like,
yeah,
that would be better.
No.
I'd rather watch that 8 times in a row.
I know. It would like say Hunter's whatever penalty, and then it would like glitch, whoop, Hunter's penalty, glitch, and then it wouldn't let you fast forward through it.
Forever in the penalty box.
Oh my gosh. The texts were going crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, everybody's was wonking out. So
well, luckily, because sometimes it's just mine or just yours, but this time everybody's like, oh my gosh.
Everybody.
Yeah, it was awful. Null TV, you went like a couple weeks pretty well. You did okay.
Yeah.
And now what?
Yeah. But yeah, in the second when that was happening,
it was,
Becker got a score and Appleman got an amazing save.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't get to see it because it was stuck in the death spiral.
Yeah, the minute the death spiral stopped, we hear, Appleman, what a save! And I'm like,
would love to see that.
But we can't go back because then we'd be stuck again, and I can't do that again. I can't do it again. No. Not at all.
Weatherford was in their net.
So DeVincent let so many in. So many. That they put Weatherford in. And I know you're aging out, Weatherford. And maybe we should just bury the anger. Should we bury the anger?
I think we should bury him next to Weatherford.
Weatherford? You can't bury Weatherford next to Weatherford.
That's a clone. No, DeVincent. I thought you were talking about DeVincent.
I was talking about Weatherford. I said, should we bury our hatred for him next to him? Bury the hatred next to him.
Let me think about it.
See, here's the thing. We can be petty. 100%. We can. But like we've said numerous times before, we have spoken to this guy numerous times, and he has been a not nice person every time.
A dickhead.
That.
A bell end.
So
if you want to get fancy with the insults.
If it looks like a dog,
I guess he's aged out, and they're not going to playoffs, so he's basically done. And we are not required to follow him ever because this is, after all, the unofficial Bighorns podcast. So unless he somehow decides to weasel his way onto our team.
Oh God, no! It's happened before.
We came around to Crooks and Strike last year.
Did we?
Partway. Most of the way. Halfway. Yeah. We came around because he was a great scorer and he did help us win the Fraser. Like,
we did!
I know, right? Except for that part.
I don't like that.
And so, like, on one hand, but I don't think I could do that for Weatherford.
I was just gonna say, like Crooks, we didn't like him because he was mean to our players. Like he was a good player, and then he would always like do this to the crowd. Okay, fine. Weatherford actually he's said things and done things.
He was really mean to me.
He was really mean to everybody. And then I don't like him. And then his friend
But they did
hooked
pull
me.
him. They pulled him with 3 full minutes left and kept him out. And then they let the puck go onto their side like multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
We never got an empty netter though,
No, I know.
which is a bummer.
They're like,
I was
"We
really
feel bad
hoping.
for
I mean,
these guys."
I toughed it out with the horrible NATV feed, hoping that something would happen with that empty net, and nothing did.
No, but, just the fact that we scored on Weatherford and he was only in there for a couple minutes made me happy.
Yeah, because they put him in at the third,
Yeah,
and not even the whole third, because then they pulled him again. Yeah.
Whatever. I don't like to hold that many grudges. I just don't think he's a nice guy.
Me neither.
And I don't think Hansen's a nice guy.
Dude. Oh, okay. I have a clip of Hansen because
He's terrible.
There was on Saturday night, there was a point, I don't remember exactly when it was in the game, but ref blew the whistle. We were down at our goal. I think Appleman covered it or something like that. And the ref blew the whistle. And Hansen is standing between our bench and the goal. And so our guys start coming from the goal to the bench. And he's just hitting him with his stick. And then he pushes a guy. We're not even in play. They're just going to their bench.
Stopped by Appleman behind the net. And we'll get another whistle here. Bighorns, they are able to change now. And they'll do so.
And I have to say, kudos to our guys for taking the high road, because they're ignoring him like he's the annoying little brother that's just doing stuff for attention. And so they're just he pushed one guy and he just skated over to his bench, didn't do anything, didn't chirp him, nothing.
That's because Hammett wasn't there.
Yeah.
Hammett would.
I wanted him to do that to Jabari, because I don't think Jabari would let that pass.
I don't know.
I don't think Hammett would either.
No.
I don't think Tyler would either.
No, he didn't do it to Tyler.
No, he didn't do it to Dawson.
Tyler would have been like,
Tyler would have.
hold my stick. I got some things. Dude, he is so funny.
Funny.
I enjoy watching him.
I do too.
So
He's a
very
lot
much.
of fun on the ice. Yeah.
For sure. So that was both games. We won. We're first in the nation. Drillers came in a hot second. I think they're 1 point behind us. I'm pretty sure they're 1 point. But you know what? One's a lot. When
It's
it
enough
comes
to be winners.
Yeah. 1 point makes you a winner or a loser. And Bozeman learned that on Friday night. And the Drillers have now learned that on the national level. We also have the number 1 goalie in the nation. Appleman.
Yeah.
Woo!
Both our goalies in the top 10.
I know. Appleman's number 1 on all these things.
I actually haven't looked top goalies. Let me
Yeah,
look really
he's
quick.
there. He's right there. There he
Appleman's
is.
number 1.
Yeah.
Miller's number 9.
Nice. I don't see
That's-
Wanacott. I don't see Ryder.
That's a hell of a
I don't
goalie
see
team.
DeVincent. Yeah.
Where's DeVincent?
He's way down there. He's 40. Yeah, he is 40.
That was a good guess.
And then Ryder is 17,
Weatherford's not even
27.
Ryder's, he's 16th now.
Oh, see, I said 17. See, I'm on it.
Yeah.
Lachlan Jackson, he's 18.
Wanacott. He's 21.
So
But
instead
that
of
was
the
from Hawks.
Bozeman Peeps, we're going to be playing the Sabres now. So our first playoff game is on Wednesday in Rapid City, and then we'll have a game here on Friday.
Yeah, okay. So it does start on Wednesday. Yeah. I was thinking it did, but then
Well, we
I was
just
looking at
didn't
the
know.
schedule.
I think if it was going to be Bozeman, we'd probably stay close to home and have it back to back.
yeah.
But since it's Sabres, we can't go to Rapid City and back in a day.
No.
So Wednesday night there, Friday night here. Yes. And then the winner of I don't know. So it's
Do we
us.
even have it? Do we have a schedule yet?
No, I don't know. It's us, Hawks, Great Falls, and Sabres are all clinched for playoffs. So I don't know who we play and why and
In
what.
that order, yeah. But they,
But the Sabres, I don't know where they came from
we'll probably have a schedule tomorrow
this
on Monday.
last weekend because they played the Hawks, beat them
To
on
a pulp, dude.
Well, they beat them on Friday night, and then Saturday night comes around, and they got a 5-0 shutout against the Hawks.
Dude, the Hawks just
Dude,
DGAF. They're we're in. We don't care anymore.
Yeah, we're like these dudes can have a win, and maybe they hate Bozeman enough where they're like, yeah, we'll let you in.
Yeah.
Maybe they got paid off.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm like, have the Hawks even had a shutout all season
Against them? No, I don't think so.
I know. So why now? That's weird. I think there's something fishy going on. They hate the Bozeman's too.
They do.
The
Gotta
Bozeman's.
Shut the Bozeman out of playoffs.
Back to the games. I think that they were fantastic to watch.
Except I don't like overtime.
No, I don't like overtime too. However, sometimes I feel like our team as a whole, if we have like an off game, it's like the whole team. It's just not one player.
Oh, yeah.
And then if
100%.
we are on it, then it's like the whole team is on it.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of it falls on the goalie.
Well, I think a lot of it falls on the goalie only because we put it on the goalie. But I think that they're probably like...
One of these things is not like the other. Maybe it's just because they're, I don't know.
If the goalie has that many pucks to stop, then our defense isn't doing their job necessarily.
True.
Not like I know what their job actually... I do. I know what their job is. Kinda. Maybe. Defending? Yes. You're defending. And if it gets to the goalie, then that defense didn't happen. Right?
Yeah.
But once again, we're hockey experts sitting here in a cozy room. And so Miller, I mean, like...
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel bad for harping on him a bit, but...
I know, because we could not do better. Could we? No. We couldn't. You know what?
I could 100% block your shots.
That's not saying much, because I'm going to be like, eat, and then fall back on my butt.
Yep. And I'll just like lay across the goal like this and block it.
It wouldn't be that hard. Now, could you block Bozeman shots?
100%. Dude.
The confidence. Dude, have you ever played hockey?
No. I haven't ice skated since I was like a child.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've had that conversation. I've skated like 10 times. Well, I used to be a fruit booter, so I feel like it's kind of the same. And so I've ice skated a few times just like on the public skates and stuff. But like,
yeah,
I can go in the forward motion.
So you can make a shot.
But that's so different because the puck doesn't just go forward, and I probably have no stopping power. Right?
I don't know.
I don't.
You could do it.
I could do it if I
was. We should do it.
What?
We should do it.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to dress up in goalie gear, and you're going to dress up as a forward.
What are you going to do? Crawl out there and lay in front of the goal?
100%.
How am I going to shoot a puck from the ground? On my knees?
Just lay there and go, huh. Just shove it.
What are you saying? Are you saying that we should play hockey?
We should play hockey. We talk about it enough. I mean, I have a much better understanding of the game than I used to, although we still talk a lot of nonsense.
Yeah, we still don't know
actually
what we're
know
talking
anything
about.
about hockey.
No.
We should do it.
So you're saying what we know about hockey is the people that shoot the puck and then the people that catch the puck.
Yeah.
Are supposed to catch the puck. And you're saying we can do that?
Weatherford.
You can do that. How?
Well, we have a hockey team
Yeah.
and a
What?
hockey rink.
I know where this is going. When you say hockey team, are you talking about me, myself, and I? And you?
Yes. We should come up with a name for our hockey team in a minute, but
It's the
we're
Pocky
gonna play
Podcast.
we're going to play hockey. You're going to be the forward. I'm going to be the goalie. Call Jed. Ask him if the rink is available tomorrow.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
You're talking.
Okay.
Here we go.
That's Jed.
Hey, Jed. It's Hannah.
Hannah, what's going on?
Leanna's here with me.
Hi.
We're recording the podcast.
Hi, Leanne.
We're like recording right now. We got beef though.
You do.
Shocking, I know.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Leanna doesn't think that we
Talked
can.
yourselves into a corner, did you?
Always.
We did. Leanna doesn't think that we can play hockey.
I know we can't play hockey. That's the difference. It's not a thought. It's a no.
Can
well, I'm leaning towards that, but I'm willing to listen. What's the beef?
He's willing to listen. Okay. Can we borrow the rink and a couple of the Bighorns players tomorrow to suit up and play hockey?
Oh, man. As much as I'd like to entertain this, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Okay. I want to be the goalie. Leanna's gonna pretend to be a forward.
Dude, as long as the puck is going in a forward motion, I think I'm good.
Then you're a forward.
But
see?
if it like changes direction, I'm screwed. I will become.
For some reason, the only thing I see Leanna as being a forward is just a direction of travel.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So as long as the puck doesn't change direction, I'm good.
You're gonna have a hockey stick like controlling the puck. And
Oh, that's just that
you
easy.
get to tell
It's
the puck
that
where to go.
easy.
It's a mindset game. See.
Okay, so let me go on this goalie thing. I'm vet Hannah on how you're gonna put gear on. Like, how's this gonna go? Because obviously, from a rink standpoint, I can't have you guys getting hurt.
Oh well,
See
sure.
what I'm saying? So
Sure.
We're not gonna get hurt. We're experts.
No, I'll wear gear. I mean.
Oh no. There's no doubt in my mind you are far from expert. So I'm trying to maximize this 100% for just comedic value.
Oh.
Yeah. No. What's the plan? Like, talk about it. So you're gonna go in net, Hannah.
Yeah.
She's gonna crawl. She's gonna crawl out there and lay in front of the net.
I'll crawl to the net. Yeah. I'll have to borrow some gear. So if we've got some.
Oh, we'll figure
something at the rink. I'll borrow some gear, and then we can put Leanna on the ice in front of me. Maybe not very far away since she's not very good, and let her take some pot shots, and I'll see if I can block them. My only thing is that I don't think I could actually stop shots from the guys.
But that's the fun part.
No, it would be on you two shooting each other. Why bring anyone else into this calamity?
Because what do we know?
Because it would be sheer just enjoyment.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, they're gonna have to watching you two try to.
They're gonna have to show us a little bit at least, like how to move. I'm gonna need somebody to give me a crash course on how to skate. Because I don't know how to skate.
Well, I don't see why we can't try and put this together.
Yeah.
Oh, I think yeah. Uh-huh.
See?
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Okay.
What are you doing tomorrow about noon?
I don't know, I guess trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
All right.
It will be great fun. Sure. Okay. I'm down. I'm down.
All right, she's down. I'm down.
Well,
He's down.
Well, let's squash this. So
Okay. We'll put this. Okay, yeah, and I'll sign whatever waiver you need me to sign.
Waiver. If we die, we won't sue.
If she happens to somehow be a mustard shooter,
stop calling me.
and I get hurt, I'll sign a waiver. I'm good with that.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow at noon. Thanks, Jed. Bye.
I don't know how that even
There it
happened.
is. There
but
it
I
is.
guess I'm playing hockey tomorrow at noon.
Well, okay, so the podcast is going to come out in a few days, so we are not inviting anyone to watch because I will 100% get stage fright.
That's going to give you stage fright, not
hopefully the
playing.
guys will help us, give us a few pointers at least, so that
we're gonna have to text some of our buddy old pals and be like, save it, help us. You don't want to miss it. They don't want to miss it.
I'll wear the GoPro.
Yes.
I'll wear the GoPro so I can be, we can be kind of mic'd up and do it that way.
We can see if Brad will be there. Be like,
we can ask him.
We want some instant replays, dude.
Put us on the Jumbotron. Look at that save.
She's all laying there. She's all
yeah.
Oh.
This is gonna be amazing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what did we just do? See, this is when our stupid ideas become reality, and it doesn't make them less stupid. Actually, I think it makes them more stupid. So next week, if I'm in a body cast during the playoff game on Friday night,
I am 100% going to hop up on like ibuprofen before I ever even step out there. Because I'm almost 40 and
you can't talk ages.
I ain't built for hockey.
We can't have you all getting hurt.
I wonder if Jed's going to be like on the ice with us.
He better.
That would be awesome.
No, because he's an ex-player.
Yeah.
I want some
He used to play for the Ice
I
Pirates.
want some super old drunk guy out there making us look halfway decent. That's what I want.
We should cover a beer league. I just had a thought.
Speaking of old drunk guys.
Old drunk guys on ice.
You know, our sponsor's a beer leaguer.
Oh, that's right. Frank Kohler. He's a beer leaguer. We should have a Kohler. Doesn't your daughter work at Kohler?
Yeah, she has
should
for
put-
like 4-5 years.
She should come be our
Kohler dude.
rep. Yeah. She can take some shots at me. Why not? I'll be fully geared up.
Dude, she's buff. I guess that's what happens when you
Tell
throw
her to
tires
go.
for a living.
Half power.
Have power and don't hurt your mommy. What are we
gonna be
doing?
great fun.
This is
We're playing hockey tomorrow, dude.
whatever we're gonna be doing is not gonna be called hockey. I'll wear Feemster.
Okay. You be Feemster, I'll be Bucky. I'll make you proud, dude.
He's like, no, please don't wear my jersey. This is for you, Bucky.
Yeah.
She crawls out on the ice.
Yeah, on all fours.
This is
Oh. Okay. Well, that's it. So
this is one of those times you wish Judd wasn't a yes man. You wish you'd be like, you guys are idiots. No, not like I'm intrigued.
Keep
talking.
He's not a yes man. He knows a good idea when he sees one. This is a great idea. All right. So
He's
we're
like, tell me more.
I'm listening.
We've said enough. It should be.
It should have just been a hard no. No, it's yes.
He's like, wait. I need some entertainment. This ought to be good.
All right.
Thanks, Jed.
Thanks, Jed. Thanks, Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
And Kohler. So we're going to cover playoffs after we play hockey and injure ourselves. We're going to cover playoffs and the Fraser Cup. So we're here.
Because we're going to the Fraser.
Are we?
Yeah. You know it. I know it. Especially if Appleman.
Our team is, yes. Yeah. I thought you meant we are going to St. Louis. And I'm like, I didn't buy any plane tickets.
We were considering it.
We were thinking about it, but I couldn't swing it.
Yeah. That's expensive.
It is. But yeah, we're going to cover everything, release it, podcast a week. As long as the Bighorns are playing, we are making a hockey podcast.
Pocky Hodcast.
Hockey podcast.
Unless we're in the hospital or
the Pocky Hodcasters.
in the ground. 6 foot under.
See you next week.
Maybe.
Maybe.
At Builders First Source, we're harnessing the power of innovation to transform the future of home building. With 14 facilities across Montana, Builders First Source is your one-stop shop for building materials. From lumber and windows to trusses and siding, whether you're building single-family homes or multifamily units, we've got you covered. Visit BLDR.com to learn more. Builders First Source, building Montana's future, one home at a time.
Watch this.